It's a red alert here in the Canary Islands for Storm Nuria. I don't know who names these storms, but Nuria apparently is full of wind. And yes, it is windy here. Tenerife's on a red alert, Lanzarote is on an orange alert, and I think Gran Canaria is on a red alert as well. What's it really like? Well, I've been sat in the office today, or the studio, and I tell you what, the wind has been bellowing through. And I've been thinking, wow, it sounds really bad out there. But who am I to sit in an office and read the news to you and tell you what the weather's like? I'm coming out to show you. So come on, let's go and see just how windy it is here in Lanzarote. And maybe I'll be able to show you how it is in Tenerife as well. Come on, let's go see what this red alert's all about. So we're kicking off here in the harbour of Playa Blanca, and if you can see there, the waves are choppy. Some of the ferries, the smaller ones, have been cancelled. That'll be these two here. But the big Fred Olsen has literally just come in. So the big ferries can handle the waves, but you can see out there, I'll try and show you as we walk along, the waves are pretty choppy. So as for it being an alert, they do sort of tend to overreach with these alerts. I know that the schools are closed in Tenerife. Tenerife and Gran Canaria is a lot worse than here, but again, not too bad. In fact, why don't I show you what Tenerife is like first of all before I head down Playa Blanca. Let's head over to Tenerife and see what Timothy Dowd says, living with MS Tenerife. And he's going to show you exactly what the red alert's like in Tenerife, and then I'm going to head down here and show you what an orange alert looks like.
All right, Dave. Yeah, it's a bit weird weather at the moment, to tell you the truth, here in Tenerife. I'm in the south, in Costa Adeje. In fact, when you're talking about Costa Adeje, what they really mean is over there somewhere. So we're actually just by the Hard Rock Cafe, the Hard Rock Hotel, which is behind these two towers here. And we're in a little village called Callao Salvaje. And we are still Costa Adeje, but it's not the Costa Adeje resort that a lot of people know. And it's chucked it down this morning, then it started the wind was blowing everything around. I don't know if you can see over there. It took a load of buckets and stuff, and I've just tied it up. And we've got to get the table in the corner over here so it doesn't do anything. And but now, it's a beautiful sunny day. And look down here. Now the schools are all closed on Tenerife, but it doesn't look that bad, to tell you the truth. I mean, La Gomera over there in the distance is a little bit in the mist, but there are some really heavy waves though. I don't know what you're getting over there, but I don't know if you can see down here. Let's see if I can zoom in. Really heavy swells and waves. I mean, that is a lot bigger than what we normally get. Cool, dude. Temperature was about 19 degrees this morning. 17 early, but 19 degrees around about, and it's up to about 22 now, and in the sun you're actually going to burn. The EV is going to be up by around about 7, I think 7 or 8 today, and yeah, hopes everything in Lanzarote is all right, and I'll see you on the next one. This is Tim Dowd for Living with MS in Tenerife, signing off. See ya. Wouldn't want to be you.
So there you go, good old Tim from Tenerife. Thank you very much for doing that. And I tell you what, there might be more to come with me and Tim. I'm heading over there soon to see him. But if you haven't already, head over to Timothy's channel. I'm going to put it all down below here. Make sure to subscribe to him. He goes live in Tenerife all the time. And if you want to know about Tenerife and what it's like, well, you can see it live and unedited with Timothy, and he meets loads of people as well. Anyway, come on, let's head down Playa Blanca, see what's going on. So I've come out in a hoodie today, and I tell you what, I don't need it. Temperature-wise, it's really hot. Got to be about 22, 23 degrees. And there has been a few flights cancelled. It's not affected anybody here, look. According to the recent reports, 17 of them have been the internal flights. So that would be your binters that head between the islands. But that is the problem with the red alert. It's all about the sea, look. You can see how bad the waves are today. Certainly don't want to be swimming. And like I said before, ferry-wise, well, these two are going absolutely nowhere. So as you know, we do all your trips, tours and excursions in the Canary Islands. So what happens if you book a boat trip or a ferry and the weather's like this? Well, really easy. They let us know that they're cancelling, we let you know, and we either change you to another day or we refund you. So there you go. You know where to go for all your trips, tours and excursions, www.travelon.world. Use the code TTK, save yourself a little bit of wonga. But I certainly wouldn't be booking boat trips today or tomorrow. Leave it till the weekend, and then I think we're rocking and rolling. So the tide's sort of actually out, but sort of coming back in, look. And you'll see as we get down here, the waves will get more exciting. But it doesn't seem to be bothering any holiday makers at all. I mean, the sky is blue. There's very little wind, actually. You can't actually feel the wind when you're sort of inland and around the buildings. You're sort of covered and sheltered. I would say if you were out on the beach, maybe with the sand blowing in your eyes. But then again, Mr TravelON don't like the beach, does he? But there you go, little view there. Let's head further afield. All the look in the tat shops is blowing around. But there's plenty of people. I tell you what, the one thing to do on a day like this is just have a few drinks, look. That's what people are doing, eating and drinking. A few people having a little walk, but we are going to head down to the Playa Blanca town beach and see just how many people are around there. Maybe I'll get on the back of this scooter with her, look. She's fully high-vised up. Bloody hell. There's the Camel restaurant there, look. How are you, mate? You all right? He's a good bloke, he is. And there you go, look, people are just chilling and relaxing. Well, you know when the sea is bad, because the local kids, well, they're born with the sea. Although my kids were born here, they're not beach and sea people, but the Canarians are like born into the sea. And there's a little place here where they all go jumping off. There's absolutely none of them down there at the moment, let me show you. So all the kids and the young ones, well, the young ones, the teens, they all hang around down here, look. And they get off this little pier, they call it the pier. So there's little steps to get in, look. And they go jumping off there. You certainly would not want to be in there today, would you? So little tip, little word of warning. If there's no teenagers or kids having a good old time down here, probably not for you to be having a good old time. But look at the sea. It's rocky, 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 look. So I have got an absolutely exclusive for you that I'm going to tell you just briefly about now. And that is, there is two new boat excursions. Thank God they're not launching today, but the mini cruise to Marina Rubicon from the harbour of Playa Blanca is back from the 15th of April. And, well, I have found the ultimate catamaran cruise, which is going to be like a mini cruise, but it's going to save everybody loads of money. And it's going to go from Playa Blanca. So Playa Blanca's got two new boat trips coming on the 15th of April. You'll see them on the website probably next week, and I will, of course, be showing you what they're like. But anyway, come on. This is about the weather, not about trips, tours and excursions, although you know where to book them, www.travelon.world. So I was actually hoping for a few more waves, to be honest. There ain't much going on. It still is looking rocky. We'll see if anybody's down on the beach, look. There's still people shopping in the tat shops. Look, you can't stop them shopping, can you? Isla Olivina, we did the Mother's Day meal there. And Playa Blanca as well, restaurant. Named Playa Blanca because it's in Playa Blanca. There's quite a few people around, not too many. But you can see shorts and t-shirt weather for sure. I have got shorts on. I should not have wore this hoodie. I just assumed it was going to be cold. But it's certainly not. It's bloody roasting. Bloody hell, she's brave standing there. Look, these waves are going to come smashing up here in a minute. Look at that. Hello.
Yeah, I recognise you from...
Do you recognise me from... What do you think of this wind?
Oh my God, it's mental, isn't it?
It's not too bad. How long have you been here?
Since Monday.
Oh, okay, so you've had good weather, really?
Yeah. I think it's going to calm down.
Well, apparently it's going to calm down. I don't know. You should be all right. When are you going home?
No, Monday. So
oh, you're all right. Well, it's still sunny, isn't it?
It's lovely, yeah.
It's still sunny. And I was just saying, I've got a hoodie on, you've got a jacket on, but I'm quite hot now.
I bought a cardigan like that.
Didn't need it, did you? Well, there you go. Fantastic. What's your name? Where are you from?
Sinead, from Dublin.
From Dublin? Well, look, let me give you one of my stickers. Look, well, there you go, Sinead.
Right,
my face on your case. See you later. Lovely to meet you. Bye. There you go. Look. There you go. Having a little meal in the gondola. Right, come on. Let's get down here. So I'm heading right down to the beach. I'm going to walk as far as probably the Funda Grube, just to show you, because I can see some exciting waves coming in there. And then we're going to head back. I could be very daring, couldn't I, and just walk all the way along there. But I think I'm going to stay in the dry. What do you reckon? So I can see now there's not many people on the beach. Not many at all. And I do think that sometimes with the weather, it does get blown out of proportion, doesn't it? I mean, with the news and the media, you know, you get a bit of wind and rain, and it's like a full-on storm named Nuria. I mean, it ain't that bad. So this is why, rather than sort of putting a little clickbaity title on and then sitting in an office and telling you what the news says, because we all know the news is absolute nonsense, I'd rather just come and show you and say, look, looks like the sea's bad, but the weather's nice. In saying that, I did the weather this morning at 7:45, and by 7:47 it was raining. So don't listen to me every morning. Always double check. If you've got kids, that's the ideal place to go. Whatever the weather, but if the weather's poor, get them in there, spend a fortune, but they'll have good fun. But that's what I say, the weather here changes so quickly. Like, I've always said this, we're on a microclimate, which means, like I said, this morning I did the weather. I had to ring Mrs TravelON 2 minutes later and said, I've just posted the weather, it was really sunny, now it's raining. There you go, there's a few people on the beach, and it's only a yellow flag, I'll show you. So there's not many on there at all, is there? But let's have a look, let's go and see the yellow flag. Let's go and ask the lifeguard if it's safe to swim. Yellow means warning, I think. Red means do not swim at all, look. There's no one actually in the water, but there's a few brave in it. What do you reckon? Would you get in it? Here we go, here's the SOS, guys. Buenos dias, que color? Amarillo. Yes. It's okay to swim?
Yeah, it's okay.
Sí? No, gracias, no para mí. Mucho personas o no?
No, no.
Tranquilo, tranquilo. Gracias, Thomas. Bye. See you later. Adios, amigo. There you go. Thomas has told us it is a precaution, but you can swim in it. Would you swim in that? Let me know in the comments. Or would you be sat here enjoying a nice cocktail and just watching everybody else attempting to swim? I think that would be me. God, even the hair braider's not busy today, look. Bored, bored, bored. I tell you what, if the hair braider isn't busy, well, the weather must be up to something, mustn't it? But I don't know what's going on, because it keeps sort of raining. It's like only spitting. And the weather just changes. So don't worry, if you're seeing in the news, red alert, storms, blah, 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 blah. Usually come over to this channel, head over to Tim's channel in Tenerife, and you'll be able to see what the actual weather is like, okay? Rather than listen to these nonsense people and the mainstream media, because they like to get the clicky headlines, don't they? I mean, I'll be honest with you, my headline is going to be clicky as clickable. But that's what gets you here, okay? Don't judge me. If in doubt, let's have a little look at the Crocs and take the piss. €109. Please tell me who is wearing glittery Crocs at €109. Unbelievable. But whatever the weather, you can come in here and the shop smells so nice, and it's all designer label stuff. So this is the good thing for the locals, well, the shops especially, when it rains or it's windy. When Mrs TravelON had a shop, we prayed for the bad weather. Why? Well, nobody's sitting around the pool, nobody's doing much but drinking, getting drunk and shopping on stupid things. So it's a good day for the shops. The shops will be loving the weather. They love it when it's bad weather. This old restaurant, Brisas Marinas, this is one of the biggest and sort of most popular restaurants in Playa Blanca. Buenos dias, amigo. Look, they've got all the shutters down. There's no messing in there, look. It's like they build everything up. It's like being in a house, look. No wind at all in there. Comfort. Look at that. You ain't going to get bothered in there with the wind. They've invested heavily in protecting you. But they have got plenty of wonga. There is a story that every night the fireworks go off. Well, not every night. And I think it's somebody's birthday, but then the story is that it's actually when they get 20 grand in the till. That's the story. I don't know if it's true, but, well, judging by it, they definitely got the money to make you comfortable, haven't they? But the food there is meant to be amazing. I must go there. Here we go. It's getting a little bit more vicious down this end, look. The waves are coming in. It's certainly a bit choppy today. Now look at that boat over there. Can you see it bobbing around? I hope nobody's on it. Jeez, imagine being on that. Oh my days. So it's looking like the ferry is heading off, look, over to Fuerteventura. We'll have a little look at that in a minute and see just how bobby it is. Oh, here we go, we're beeping. Might get some more waves here now, look. So when the boat goes out, usually when the ferry goes out, it really does cause a few waves, and they all go smashing in over there at the beach. People love it usually, but we've already got a wave machine today. Let's see what it's like. There it goes, look. It's looking like it's like definitely going from side to side there. But that boat and the other one, the Armas, they're not too bad. The little ones are certainly, as I said, have been cancelled for today. You definitely wouldn't want to be on them. But look, it's causing massive waves. Look, oh my gosh, we're going to get splashed in a minute. Waves are coming in on the beach over there, look. And off it goes, the old Fred Olsen. Oh, look at that. Oh my days. Oh my days. I'm going to have to try and zoom in on that and show you. Wow. I definitely would not want to be on that. Look at that. I think once it turns the corner, you're pretty much rocking and rolling. But that would be quite hair-raising, and there's loads of cars and trucks on there as well. Whew. But it's off. Bloody hell, rather them than me. Look at the waves bouncing off the front of it. My gosh. New restaurant, look, Mirador Canario. There's beautiful place in there. Buenos dias. I'm very good. How are you?
Welcome in Mirador Canaria.
Look, with the same colour today, with the same colour. It's beautiful. Let me show them inside here.
Yes,
Look
yes,
at this place,
course,
look.
yeah.
This is gorgeous, look. This is brand spanking new, this restaurant. Look at the decor. Absolutely beautiful. It's bonita, no?
Muy bonito.
Oh, it's super bonita. Look at that. Absolutely stunning. Or you can sit out on the terrace like these, and well, there's no wind at all in here. Really comfortable. Gracias, amigo.
Thank you very much.
See you later. Look at that. Right, come on, we're going to walk all the way up to the Fundergrube, see what's going on. I thought there'd be more people shopping, if I'm honest. There's a few people. Fundergrube is always a great place. Get your perfume, your aftershaves. Even your cigarettes, I think they do now as well. You can get bloody everything in there. Whew. There's some steps going down there as well. I might venture down. So let me know in the comments, what would you be doing on a day like this? Would you be boozing, eating? Would you be around the pool? Would you be on the beach? Would you be swimming? Well, if you're like me, you'll just be bowling around with a camera talking to you lot. Busy old here, look. Hola, amigo, todo bien? Busy here, look. These are all right. Look, the wind's not bothering you, is it? It's just a slight breeze, isn't it? Where are you from?
Chelmsford, Essex.
Chelmsford. Is it windy down there? Nah, but you're enjoying it, ain't you? Oh, you've had a big steak there, haven't you?
Lamb chops.
Lamb chops, was it good? Oh, happy days. Are you having a good holiday though, yeah?
Yeah, we've been here for 2 weeks.
Nearly 2 weeks? Yeah. Well, you've had good weather, no?
Yeah, it's been okay.
It's been up and down.
Yeah, a bit windy sometimes.
Yeah.
But...
Happy days. Well, look, enjoy your meal. Have a couple of my stickers. I'll see you later. Lovely to meet you. See you soon. Bye. There you go. Look, see. Oh, hello. How are you? You all right? Look, they're out in it. They're not braving the wind. Hello. She ain't bothered at all, is she? What do you reckon to the wind? Not too bad, is it? We've got, in the newspaper, it says red alert. Red alert.
Don't read the news.
No, exactly. Don't read the news. See what it's like. You having a good holiday? Yes. Where are you from?
Essex.
From Essex. I think they were from Essex down there. Bloody hell, the whole of Essex is here today. Well, look, here, have a couple of my stickers. Nice to meet you.
And you, mate.
See you later. Bye. Lovely people, lovely family. Hello.
3 years, last 4 years.
You're not bothered about the wind, are you? Look, all these.
From Dublin. It's my birthday.
It's your birthday today. Happy birthday. How old are you?
Mind your
22 today. Happy day.
you.
Have one of my
And
stickers.
I have your face on my case.
You're a legend, you
because
are.
I'm getting a new case of.
There you go.
Who did we fly with?
Easy jet.
Oh, did they break?
busted
Oh, well. I'll have to beat that out. So you having a good holiday, apart from the wind?
We're having a wonderful.
And the wind's not bothering you, is
You
it?
know what? You
Here,
just made it.
we're sort of.
Fantastic. There you go. How are you guys? You all right? Have you seen me? You've seen me now. I'm here on TikTok. You're on YouTube. Give us a wave. How's the weather?
It's unreal.
It's a little bit windy, isn't it? But it's not bothering you, is it? You're here, you got the cocktails. What's that one called there? That's a sex on the beach. I knew that. I just knew it was that. You just look like you're going to order a sex on the beach. I don't know what it is. There you go. There you are. You behave yourself. Can't be having sex on the beach now. It's too windy. All right? You've got to wait till the wind calms down. But you're having a good time, yeah? Fantastic.
We were hoping to go on the ferry.
You've been swimming?
With the waves.
Oh my gosh, well you're braver than everybody. Here you go, bit of carbonate. Look at this food, look. This is the best food, look. Have you got a paella on the go as well? Well listen, I'll leave you for dinner. I haven't got any stickers left because I've just given them out, but send me a message on TikTok with your address and I'll post some for you. All right? I'll see you later. There you go, you see. Don't read the news, don't listen to the news. Oh, look at that. Don't listen to the news, don't read the news, and certainly don't bloody repeat the news. Come out and see what the weather's like and show people. That's what it's all about. Look at that. Wow. So it's definitely picking up out there. Let's have a quick look in the Yellow Elephant, see what's going down in here. I'm getting blown left, right and centre here. You actually, the wind blows you in here. So it's not that busy. I thought there'd be more people shopping. There you go. Who am I to say that's what people do when it's windy? Well, it's always windy in the Mr TravelON household, but that's nothing to do with the weather. That's only to do with Mr TravelON. But I always make it up to Mrs TravelON because this is where I get all her presents from for Christmas, Valentine's Day, Mother's Day. You name it, if it's got a Y on the end, well, I'm in here doing something. 25% off handbags today. She likes a bit of guess. There you go. Are you doing a bit of shopping? Well, it's the best thing to do when it's windy, isn't it? Yeah. What are you buying?
Handbag.
Oh, bloody, spending money.
Spending this money.
Yes, fantastic. If you buy that nice handbag, look, you've got to stick my sticker on it. You can have my,
Okay.
I say you can have my face on your case. You're going to be on YouTube later on. See you later. Well, at least she admits it. I'm spending his money. Mrs TravelON would never admit it. Right, as we turn this corner, this is where it gets a little bit windy. So then I'm going to head back that way for sure. But I'll show you just up here by the anchor. Stick a W in front of it. And that's what most people are. But this is where it splashes. Right here, look. Jeez. Wow, you can see the water on there, look. That is well dodged. You've got Playa Dorada just over there, and this is where the wind is kicking in because you're not sheltered from the shops or the restaurants, look. Whoa, look at that. And these lot are going to have a good old time. The kids love it, look. The kids absolutely love it. Look. They ain't scared, look. Whoa, look at that. It proper splashes you. There you go. Bit of fun, look. Get the old splashes going. Let's see what's going on this side, look. Wow. This area here is another one of those little places where you can swim off as well, and look at that. You certainly ain't going to be swimming off that today, are you? Woo! The wind has proper kicked in now, but only when you turn this corner, so depends where you are as to what it feels like, but wow, look at them waves today. Wow. Oh, that's just pissed all over me, that has. Whew. Just had to wipe the lens on that. Got the water all over it. But, well, if you want a bit of fun, it's quite fun to sit there. Anyway, whew, bloody hell. So there you go. Red alert, orange alert, whatever alert. It's Storm Nuria. The wind is a little bit bad. The sea is a little bit bad. But the sun's out, the beers are being poured, everyone's happy, so do not worry if you're coming to the Canary Islands. The mainstream media might report it as being the end of the world, but then again, if it's hot in England, there's a bloody heat wave and this, that and the other, and the world is heating up. It's all absolute scaremongering, clickbait nonsense, and don't forget that. I shall see you tomorrow for the weather report over on TikTok and Instagram, and make sure to follow, like this channel, and head over to Timothy's channel as well. Give him a subscribe. He'll give you all the lowdown in Tenerife. I'll see you later. I'm getting out of this bloody wind. See you soon.